This is must-see basketball, and I'm here with one of the greats, one of the legends, and all that. Malloy Nesmith, AKA Forever Young, AKA The Future, AKA All Decades. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, oh man. Not only, I'm a fan, you know what I'm saying? And I've been trying to get this guy for a minute, so you already know. This is like one of my best players that I ever watched play. And it's just a privilege just to have you, to have you sit down and talk to me and all that, man. I
No
appreciate
problem,
it,
brother.
man.
No problem,
And
brother.
we want to have to sit down and be able to give you your flowers, even though I mean he's world known all over and all that. But I just want to take it like basically like from the beginning, like Lloyd, what was like your beginning, like when you got into basketball, like what attracted you to basketball as a little guy, like what was like your start?
I mean, I started off at the age of 5 years old playing basketball. My uncle, his name was David, rest in peace. He used to come around my house, in front of the building where my mom's and everybody standing outside. And he had a basketball. And he gave me a basketball and it had like lumps on it. So old sporting basketball. And it had the basketball had mad lumps on it. But
Bouncing everywhere,
yeah,
right?
so, I just started bouncing the ball. Then, we had the fire escape. In the building got a fire escape. And I couldn't go to the courts. I was too young. So he had like a milk crate.
Yeah.
Cut the milk crate, the middle of it, put it on the fire escape. I just started shooting there before I could go to a park, you know what I mean? So it was just a blessing at a young age, 5 years old, to touch a basketball.
Yeah, so that was like a makeshift start and all that, like make your own, excuse me, your own court and all of that, and your own work at the age of 5.
Yeah, at the age of 5, that was like my main focus, being in front of the building before it got dark, with my uncle, and my mom's out there drinking, everybody else drinking in my family, and they got friends. How back in the days, everybody just chill on the block. But what I was doing was dribbling the basketball, you know what I mean? And that's why a lot of people are saying how I do all these crazy moves with the ball and dribbling, man, because back then, the cement on the floor was always messed up. So I used to bounce the ball and try to make sure I don't hit the cement. I don't hit a lump on the floor, on the edge of the floor. So I'll say, I'll throw the ball here, and I grab it this way, and I throw it this way, I'll throw it this way, you know what I mean? And that's how like my handle got good. It didn't happen on the basketball court. It happened just walking to the store, carrying bags, and just seeing like cracks on the floor. I said, let me try to throw it around the crack this way, put it behind my back, put it through my legs. That's how I learned how to dribble. If anybody want to know how to dribble, that's how I learned how to dribble basketball.
And then this guy, he changed the game. Cause if you ever got a chance to watch him play, and you see the early games and to now, he was one of the first that I feel like in entertainment basketball. He put entertainment with his skills and all of that, and to me, I thought basically that's where the name Future came from. But that's just where I think about it. Cause like when I watched you play and all that, you was doing things like ahead of your time that nobody was doing in tournaments. So it was like playing, entertaining the crowd. He was like must-see basketball. Like when they say, "Yo, the Future playing right here," the parks was packed and all that. And it was like I always remember there was this young lad around my block, right? And he was walking around with the shorts, right? And they said "Baby Future" on it. You know what I'm saying? So that just shows the impact he had on the younger generation, and at the time, and he was younger. So I want to really know like where the name like Future came from.
Well, I think the name Future came, playing at the Rucker Park, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I was 16 years old. I was like going on my junior year in high school. They said I was the youngest kid to ever come out there and play in the Rucker Park and then put in work as a younger. You can't just come out there as young and don't put in work. So I think like, one game, a guy from Patterson Project named Chip, he's the starting point guard on my team.
Oh, okay.
I used to play with a big-time drug dealer. I keep it real here. I used to play with a big-time drug dealer named A.J. Lester. He passed away, rest in peace. And little Evie took me down there to play. Rest in peace to Evie up in
Rest in peace,
Eve.
Yeah.
She took me down there to play. I used to play with Peter Shue before I
Peter
played
Shue,
in high
yeah.
school. I played with him, you know, and in the Casita Maria tournament and everything. So what happened was, when I got down there to play, it was me, rest in peace, Carlton Hines,
Carlton Hines, rest in
was the
peace,
youngest
see?
one that they wanted to play. Yeah, it was like a lot of like about 15, 20 guys trying to play in that one game at Rucker Park.
Wow.
Out of about 15, 20 guys, they picked me and Carlton Hines. You know what I mean? So Carlton Hines was a sophomore at that time. And he was like Mr. Everything at that time. You know.
Yeah.
And then the first game, I didn't get that much run. Probably like 2 minutes. They just called me, got on the game, doing the mic. I don't know if it was Duke or Tango, whoever it was. Said, oh, Peanut Head got the ball. I ain't do nothing. I ain't get no run. It's okay. Got $400 in my pocket for that game.
Yeah.
I never knew I'd get paid for playing.
Yeah.
I never asked for money. It was just given from what I do.
And,
But hold on, let me finish.
Okay,
But
got
the
you.
second game, I really didn't get no run neither. Starting point guard was there, but I knew I was better than him. So the third game, I came, stuck on my grind. I came, the point guard Chip from Paso Project didn't show up. When that happened, that's when the future started. Because that game, I ended up having 25 points, probably about 10 assists, and we got the win. And then I was coming up court, bouncing the ball, full court, hitting the ball this way. Coming up court, shaking people, faking a pass, throwing the ball this way.
Yeah.
Then like when the last minute of the game, when we was up, I bounced the ball, start doing some dance move.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was gonna do this. I never practiced this stuff. It was just in my agenda just to do it. So I was the type of person, don't look in the mirror like hot sauce and them and do all that stuff. No disrespect to them, but I'm just keeping it 1,000. I create moves on the way you guard me. You might be guarding me this way, I might go this way. And I said, how am I gonna do a move on you if I can't get it away? So I'll find a way of doing a move to get past you. So everything I did was because I was trying to do a move to get past him, man. I was trying to do the move to create my shot. So when the guy on the mic said, yo, this guy got moves that you're gonna be seeing in the future. And they said in the NBA, his move's gonna be in the future. He's ahead of his time.
Yeah.
So that's where the word future came for. They said the way you playing now is for the future, and that's how they started calling me Future. And I never knew I was Future until I came back down there, and I was just chilling watching the game, and little kids was coming up to me, hey, Future, and I'm like, it's like, hey, Future, I'm like, can I get your autograph? So from that day on, it is what it is. First person to ever dance with the ball. First person to do the craziest move ever. It's the man right here, Future.
Yeah, cause I got wind of it and all that when they was like, yo, Mouse, you gotta see this guy Future play, man. You know, it was like, that's how, you know, it reached my neighborhood and all that. And so I was like curious, you know, cause I follow ball, I play ball, and so I wanted to see what was the hype was about. And you know, and I went to the game and I wasn't disappointed. I was like, yo, I said, this guy is the real deal, man. He really doing it, you know, doing it up. And not only that, just to mention, he did it on all levels. I mean, like, played for something like when you played with Monroe High School.
Yeah.
Your career with Monroe High School.
Yeah, when I went to Monroe High School, I was a freshman. I went there, started at the point guard, averaged 16 points. Sophomore year, started, averaged 22 points. My junior year, averaged, I think, 29 to 30 points. My senior year, I was ineligible in the beginning of the season year. So I came back like in the mid-season in December. My first game back, I think I had 42 points.
Wow.
Then after that, the next game, I ended up having 61 points. And right now, I still got the record, like number 2 in New York State as the highest scoring. It's me and Sebastian Stephon.
Yeah.
Used to play in the NBA, Stephon Marbury.
Yeah,
me and him is tied. His cousin, me and him tied with a couple more people as the number 2 leading scorer, the highest scorer ever in New York City, and it's still up there. And I averaged like 38 points my senior year in high school, but they couldn't give me the leading scorer because I wasn't eligible in the beginning. So they gave it to Oliver Taylor from Queens. He was a good guard. He averaged about 33 or 34 points a game. So he ended up getting the scoring record. But if I was there from the beginning, I would have got it.
Facts. And then like after Monroe, cause a lot, I mean y'all might be familiar. You know, he played Division I college basketball. You know, so after Monroe, you went like, or you made a stop before that, or?
I mean, after Monroe High School, you know, my grades wasn't up to date. I never really went to class because, you know, I didn't have to go to class because of my talent. You know, but it's not. That's not a good thing, you know, because it'll backfire you. And how it backfired me, like after my senior year of high school, I ended up staying in New York, but I ended up getting in trouble. I was into the streets too, you know. I was, you know, my friends was all street guys, sell drugs, do a lot of stuff. And it just happened like every time I come home at night, I'm around them because now I'm old enough to stay outside and hang out. My mom's gonna tell me I couldn't hang out. You know, so I was making money when I shouldn't. You know, it's not good to do that, but it just happened. You know, everybody make mistakes. You know, I got locked up 2 or 3 times, got parole, probation and everything. And then I ended up going to Bronx Community College. I had to get this English class to pass. So I went there like in the summertime. I didn't pass the English class. So I was still getting highly recruited to go like to a top junior college because at that time, I had Rick Pitino for Providence at me and Jim O'Brien for Boston College. Since I was a sophomore, I was getting letters from them. But you know, once you're a junior in high school, coming in your senior year, they'll know your grades. So all of D1 school backed off of me. So now I got about 40 or 50 junior colleges trying to chase me down. So I ended up going to Santa Barbara Junior College in California. They wanted me, so I told them if they want me, they got to take this another big man from my high school team named Joe Brightwell from Bronx River. So they said, well, we have to get you. We'll take him too. So I got me and Joe Brightwell. We went out to Santa Barbara Junior College for like a month. I stayed out there before the school season started. And I'm supposed to be going to really UNLV. So I had UNLV people's, like this guy named Sam Perry. They call him the Fixer. They say he fixed games. He was giving people money, but he gave me money, but it's not to fix no game. He gave me money because I was that dude, me and Lloyd Daniels. We was getting money from him because he was taking care of us, you know, because of our talent. It was the basketball talent. So he took me out there, and my next step was going to be playing with Talk. That was my dream to play there, and that was my goal to go there. But what happened was that while we was out there in California, first time out there, you need a car to get everywhere. You know, so if you don't got no car, you can't get anywhere. So what happened was, I told my friend Joe, I said, Joe, I don't want to be here because you be on campus and then you need a car to get everywhere. We're going to be stuck. So Jacksonville Junior College in Texas is where my man Mike Boogie went to. You know,
Shout out Mike Boogie.
Yeah, big shout out Mike Boogie. Rest in peace to his brother Tip Dog.
Rest in peace, Tip.
So I knew Mike Boogie was there, and I knew if I go there, he was already a street ball legend I look up to. So I said, so I called a coach there because they was recruiting me, and I told him no already. So I knew that if I say yeah, he's gonna change his mind. So I called him. I said, listen, you still want me to come there? Since I've been here for a month and I ain't start school. He said, hell yeah. It's all right. So me and Joe Bright, I said, I got Joe Brightwell with me. He said, doesn't matter. We want you, so you know you could bring him. So I bring me and Joe out there. We was number 2 in the nation. I had Carl Rella. He used to play with the Houston Rockets. He won a championship with San Antonio Spurs. He's from Venezuela, 6'9" guy. He was ranked number 2 in the nation. Larry Johnson was ranked number 1. And they used to both say, you number 1 or I'm number 1. So, you know, we was number 2 in the nation. We only lost 1 game. So I came off the bench for Mike Boogie, respectfully, because he was there already a year before. But when I came in the game, I was a big part of it, you know, like I averaged probably like 4 points a game because we had a bomb squad. I ain't gonna lie, we had a bomb squad with good players. But I was coming in as a defensive player, locking people up and penetrate and pass the ball to our big men. That was my role. Took it like a champ. Next year, I knew all the guys was going. So my following year, came back in my sophomore year. Averaged 16 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. I was like an All-American.
So that you was the starting role right there.
Starting role.
Yeah.
I had so many college coaches from my first year because of Carrera at my practice. Everywhere we went, we had TV cameras like we was already in the pros.
It's crazy.
So then the following year, it was my show. I got MVP in the Midland tournament. That's like the best tournament for guys to play in. You know, I played against Arnold Bernard, Dowry, we beat them. Played against Sam Cassell. I got the best in that game. I wasn't checking him, he wasn't checking me, but I got MVP over him. I had 35 points in the championship game.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I got MVP in that. So, you know, after junior college, after getting recruited, I still didn't have the grades to go D1. They knew that. So, Cincinnati was on me. I was on the phone with Bobby Huggins at Texas El Paso. I went to go visit Texas El Paso. New Mexico wanted me. So I had like a lot of schools wanted me. I didn't want to go to UNLV at that time because they had guard.
Yeah.
So then Utah State reached out to me. So I said, okay. So when I visited Texas El Paso, it was a good school and everything. They was ranked, but I didn't like the dorms. I didn't like the dorms. Like, the dorms was like 4 people in the room. I didn't like how that setup was. And then at the games, I went to a game. It was like a lot of old people at the game. You know what I mean? It was packed, but it was like a lot of old people. They wanted me to come there and start the point guard. So I said, let me take another visit. So I ended up visiting Utah State. First thing I did was when I got Utah State, they said, we need you. You're going to be our starting point guard. We need you real bad. But I told them, they knew I didn't have that English class I needed to pass. They told me, don't worry about it. We're gonna send you to Texas and stay out there for a month. We got some people out there. All you gotta do is be there for a whole month, and they're gonna take your whole exam. It's gonna be online. So I'll stay there for a month. Nice white people, great people. I appreciate them so much. They treat me like a king. I got a 95 on my English. Utah State helped me with that. You know, went there, got off the plane to go visit Utah State. I met Karl Malone, John Stockings, and my man I played against in AAU was Eric Murdoch.
Eric Murdoch.
Eric Murdoch. He got signed with Providence.
Yeah, Providence. Yeah.
Just like I said, Providence recruited me, Rick Pitino. So I got to meet Eric Murdoch again. So they took me to their practice. So I took pictures with all the Jazz players. So that was big for me, meeting all these NBA players. And they say, you next here, you know? So all that was enthusiasm to me.
Yeah.
After that, I visited campus. I see on campus, me and one person got our own room. I got my own side. I felt like luxury. We was up in the mountains. The campus is beautiful. And I see there's gonna be 10,000 something people every game. So when I seen that, they said, this is your world. We need you to start a point guard. So you know what? I end up signing there as a junior, coming in. You know, I went there, put in work, beginning of the season to the end. You know, I was averaging like 12 points in D1, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. I was only 5'11".
Yeah.
I won the first beginning game of the season, like blue against white. I won the dunk contest.
Yeah, a lot of people not. Well, some people know they
didn't know, right?
I was surprised when I seen you dunk, man. I was like, yo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I won the dunk contest on the team. So I ended up playing there. We was winning a lot of games in the beginning of the season. And then a lot of guys on my team, when the release started, they started playing not too good. So I got a little frustrated, and I was feeling like I want to transfer out of here and get away.
Yeah.
Because we started playing a slow game. I was more fast-paced, and we was playing fast-paced. And then the coach changed the rules around because the guys on my team, in the conference where we started losing, and it just got me frustrated.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, I'm not going to stay here. So I end up still going to class. Then when the season's over, I stopped going to classes. You know, I talked to my man, if y'all know Kevin Charles is,
Yeah.
Don Diva Magazine, the big time drug dealer.
Yeah.
He was like my back and bone. He made sure I was good, you know what I mean, money wise,
Yeah.
and guided me on the way. Then I had my man OG Juan, Rock Nation Sports. You know what I mean? The owner with Jay-Z. You know, I was telling him I wanted to come home. Kev would not send me the money to come home. Juan wouldn't send me the money neither. Then Juan finally gave us a future. You're my man. I'm gonna send you money to come home since you want to come home. So I was like, I'm not gonna stay here. And I had no money to get home. So Juan looked out for me. I appreciate Juan for that. And me and Juan's like this right now anyway.
That's love. Yeah,
Kevin
that's
Charles,
what's
we like this anyway.
up. Yeah.
This is a story that people don't even know, but I feel free since people's getting paid to play in it, NIL and all that stuff. Now I can let a lot of things out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they didn't do nothing wrong. They did the right thing for me. It's for me.
Yeah.
So I ended up leaving Utah State. And when I left, one of my best friends on the team named Kendall Youngblood, 2 months later, he called me and said, Future, I'm at the Portsmouth NBA camp to try to get to the NBA. He said, all these scouts are saying, who is that little Nesmith guy? So he called me while he's out there. He said, the NBA guys asking about you. They said, who's that guard? And I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So next thing you know, I got a call from Gary Grant. They used to play with the LA Clippers.
Yeah, Gary Grant.
His agent called me, say, hey, listen, I know y'all. We want to bring you down to the LA Summer League. Same NBA Summer League y'all see now.
Yeah.
I was in the one when they first started. Yes,
Wow.
I played in it and started. You know what I mean? So he ended up bringing me down there, had me starting at the point. I had Big Otis Polynice.
Yeah,
He played on my team. I had Tony Smith that used to play with the LA Lakers.
Yeah.
He played on my team. Guess who my backcourt partner was? Me and Bo Kimmel.
Bo Kimmel.
Kimmel just came out of playing college
Hank-
basketball. He's
with
drafted.
Hank Gathers. Yeah.
Where Hank Gathers. Me and him was at the guard.
Wow.
I averaged really 9 points, about 6 assists, 4 rebounds in a pro. And I was only a junior. Remember, I was only a junior, and I played in the pro thing. You see videos right now I put up on Instagram when I played in the summer league. I caught a dunk and everything. I played against Lee Mayberry. You know, he's the first round pick. Tarday. I played against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
I got the best of Lee Mayberry. Gave him the best. Everybody I played with that played in the NBA at that time, any guards I went around, I got the best because I had this.
Yeah.
I didn't care who they was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, make a long story short, so when I was out there, the agent guy who brought me out there told me, like, listen, that's when the CBA was high.
Yeah.
He said, this team out in Golden State gonna draft you the 3rd pick in the draft. So you're not gonna get drafted in the NBA. You're not gonna get drafted. You go there, put in work, then next year we get your NBA tryout. I said, okay. So the next question he asked me was, did you sign up for the draft? I said, no. When I said that, he could have got in trouble. I didn't know. I didn't have nobody guiding me at that time.
Yeah.
Everything I was doing on my own. I didn't need nobody because they was coming at me.
Yeah.
So I ended up having to leave. So we had about 2 more games in the NBA Summer League. I left without people knowing I left for a reason why. So when people was watching NBA Summer League, they see me back in New York, said, we just seen you on TV yesterday. I said, that's a repeat game of me playing on TV in the NBA Summer League. You know what I mean? So I came back to Rucker. So he told me the best thing to do is go to like a D2 school, because you can't go back to D1 right now, and just put up work. Since nobody knew that you played in the Summer League, they only know because of your name.
Yeah.
Then after that, we're gonna bring you to camp. I just said, nah, I left it alone. So I didn't even go back to school. So, when I'm back in New York, a lot of people in my hood, a lot of people ask me in Rucker, yo, when you getting that tryout, man, for the ABA? Because they see me put in work for years. I was saying, I don't know yet. So I backed off and slowed down. Didn't really go, whatever. So I knew I could have played there. You know what I mean? I knew I wouldn't be no starter in there. I knew I'd have been like the 15th player on the team, a role player, come in the game, give that energy, score, play hard. You know what I mean? And not scared of nobody.
Yeah.
But coming in the NBA, being a star, I know I probably wasn't, but I knew I could have played in it. That was the easiest thing because I've been playing against pros since I was born. So that was no brainer. You know, people that see my game, they see the dance and stuff. That was doing that at the Rucker Park because Greg Maris asked me to do that when he seen me did some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So it got me Nike deals. It got me so many deals. Like I did a lot of deals, sneakers deal, clothesline, because they liked the way I was doing something that nobody never did in life before. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that came about. But if everybody watched me play, I played better as a pro, and I played better as a college player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All that other stuff was here just to showcase the talent for the future. You know what I mean? If you watch me play, I did at the end of the game. I didn't do like my man Bone Collector, all these never guys. They'll do it the whole game, clear it out, go one-on-one, clear it out, go one-on-one. You know what I mean? That's not basketball. I'll do it at the end of the game when there's 1 minute left. I'll bounce the ball, put my hand on my hip, but I'll throw it in a pass, or I'll run out court and dunking on you, or I'll do something. I would not do no hitting off the head, or carry, or walk with the ball, because in college, I was coming up court fast break. I would bounce the ball, and I would go, now hit the ball this way, and somebody will run over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everything I did always was real. Even from this day now, everything I do is real. There's no carry or no walk. And I just want the kids to know, learn the fundamental. That's what's very important. Don't look what these other guys is doing, because when the and one guys started coming out, they changed the game. But a lot of guys getting cut from team because they was doing all that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So now it went back to normal. You know, it took 10 years to get back to normal. So now people's doing the regular stuff. They're not trying to do the professor and all the stuff that's not real, and they're not doing it against real players. They're doing it against firemen's, cops, or people who can't play ball.
Yeah.
You know, I'm from New York City. We play real ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all that extra stuff people do, and anybody from New York City who's doing all that stuff that's not real, that's on you. You look bad, because the guys in a Rucker Park and Dykeman and all these never tournaments know you ain't shit because you're doing that whack shit, and they don't respect you. They respect me because they know I changed the game, and that's not my style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it 100. Stuff you do for the cameras and stuff you do for the money. But me, I'm doing it because this is the way I play real basketball.
Real basketball. Yeah. And and I was just like the longevity, how and he's still doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just amazed. And whatever's always something else that always amazes me. People always like, you know, want to come up and challenge him, play him one-on-one and all of that. I mean, like, you know, it's like he's still valid. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's like proof, like it ain't too many that prove to the test of time. Like, you know, that just keep doing it and at a certain level. And so it's like, it's just crazy when I see all of that, and, you know, because I play ball myself, but I had stopped and all of that. I can't even see myself keep going. But Malloy, he just keep going, and he still, I mean, like, what's your regiment? What makes you keep going, and how do you like stay in shape, or, you know, is it the love of the game, or like how you keep yourself, you know?
I mean, you know, I mean, I'm just blessed, man. It's only gonna be one me.
Yeah.
They didn't call me Future for a reason. It was a reason why they called me that.
Yeah.
And they don't call me Forever Young now for a reason.
Yeah.
They don't call me 4 decades, the only one.
Yeah.
There's a reason for everything, you know what I mean? It's like, you know how it's like one Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
It's one Future.
Wow.
I just did it in the street ball level.
Yeah.
But I don't think Jordan could have did it longer than me. You know, for my age now, playing ball, like, you see my body, my weight, I'm slim, but I'm 160, 165.
Yeah.
But my strength and knowing the knowledge of the game, and I know what to do. Like, I know I'm not gonna dunk it no more, but I know I can always shoot. I know I can always pass. I know I can always play defense, and I always feel that I'm stronger than the bigger person.
Yeah.
So that's always in my heart. So if you keep that same energy, it's gonna work. And then, you know, I got my son. So I had to keep playing to show my son, like, your dad could do it with you right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could do it right now with you, with the guys. You know what I mean? So who's gonna motivate him more than me?
Yeah.
Nobody can motivate him more. He see what his dad do. And it's for the love of the game, man. I just love playing basketball. It keep you in shape. It keep you out of trouble. And I do it for the OGs, man. They salute me every time they see me. I say, yo.
That's for
They
real.
say, yo, keep doing it for me. I can't do it. You got a lot of them who trying to come back and play, but I don't want them catching a heart attack. I don't want them to hurt themselves. You got to go to work the next day. You know, you don't have to try to prove nothing to nobody, and especially don't prove it to me, because I'm going to laugh at you, because I know you can't stay on the level I'm on. I'm playing with these young guys over there. I'm playing. Like, I go there right now and handle my weight. They ain't know I'm playing and barely know. I'm getting my buckets, I'm playing defense, and I'm still getting triple team. Not double team, triple team at my age right now. I'm playing my division, I'm getting triple team. You know what I mean? I play with the younger guys, I'm getting double team. You know, once you know how to shoot and you know how to play the game, they're gonna double team you. It doesn't matter, and it's not about your age. It's all about who you are and how much heart you got. You know what I mean? So I feel blessed that I can stay out here and keep doing what I'm doing, inspire people, you know what I mean? And you never know, man, I might get a deal. I might get a commercial deal, something like that. You know, my whole life, I've been doing commercial deals, people coming after me. So I'm not gonna go after nothing now. I'm just gonna stay calm, keep doing what I do, and I know a movie gonna come out about me. You know what I mean? And I don't want no documentary. I want to be part of it where I'm getting that money too. I don't want half, I want more than half because this is my life story. If I have to keep waiting, I will keep waiting. But I'm not gonna let nobody do nothing on me unless I'm getting most of that money because I earn it. Because my story is unbelievable and it's all in my, I know everything from a kid to now about what I did and what I didn't do.
And just to add, like, you know, he mentioned his son, and it's like, you ever heard of the term, the apple don't fall too far from the tree? They call his son the son of a legend, and his son can play that ball. Shout out to Jalen Nesmith. He's the real deal and all of that. And I already know he got that DNA like from his dad and all of that. And and most likely, and I remember back in the days, I see you working with him when he was a little guy and all of that. And he's phenomenal. If you ever get a chance to see Jalen play, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I know not only that, you know, that you play the game, you know, you got like coaching ability, you know, I know you got into like the coaching, and then I know like also that, you know, like you could just tell what you're doing now, like the training and all of that, you know, you're helping the kids that get better and all of that. You want to touch on that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been getting offers for years for training people, so I've been training. You know, I go up to White Plains, charging people $100 an hour. In New York City, I keep it low, like $40 an hour. But I do package deals, you know what I mean? I'd be like, I do eight different days of working out for an hour. I might do for $400. You know what I mean? For the people in the hood, you know what I mean? People up, you know, the people that got the money, I charge them more, you know what I mean? I gotta look out for my people's first, you know what I'm saying? And I always get calls and DMs, but I can't do everybody. Like, I tell them they gotta work on my pace, on when I wanna do it, and when I'm comfortable, you know? I never set schedule. You know, I'll call you, be like, okay, I'm gonna do it this day. I might don't do it for a whole week. You know, if you could work with me, I'll work with you. You know what I'm saying? But I've been doing that for a while. You know, whenever I want, I do it. Whenever I want to make money, I do that. You know what I mean? Coach, I ain't never really coached, but this is gonna be the summer of 2026. I'm gonna be coaching. I'm gonna be coaching a team in Kingdom tournament. I'm gonna do Kingdom. I'm gonna do Dykeman, and I want to try my best to get my own team in the Nike Pro-Am. I'm doing this all for my son because mostly a lot of these teams be having their guys, and my son get down, and I know he's better than a lot of these guys, but they loyal to their guys that they got down. You know what I mean? So my son ain't really been here every summer because, you know, he been out in Florida at school. And then, you know, he been out in Dallas, Texas. So when he come, he got to come off the bench sometime for certain guys. And instead of him going in and putting that work. So I said in 2026, I'm coming out with my team called the Forever Young. My son would be the starting point guard. He's playing the whole game. Everything goes through him. And he deserves it, and he's a team player. That's why I say everything goes through him. And I'm going to pick the best 9 guys, and we're going to stick together, and we're going to try to win a championship in each tournament. And I know how to coach because I'm letting them play their game, and I'm telling them what to do, and they're going to listen. You know what I mean? It's not hard. It's simple pick and roll. We do play the game, open shots. I don't care if you score 2 points this game, you hit 40 the next game. We're all about winning, and everybody going to get a bag. So my team, everybody gonna get money. We're gonna get a bag. I'm gonna bring it back to how it used to be. So I'm gonna get sponsors. So I'm working on sponsors, trying to get like 10 sponsors. I get like over $100,000 for the summer, even though the tournament is $2,000, $3,000. I just wanna make sure my team is laced up, you know what I mean, with sneakers, uniform, extra money. I'm trying to get each player like $300 to $500 a game. I want them to feel good so when they play. So if you give everybody the same amount of money and they feel good, they're going to want to play. If you jerk them, they ain't going to want to play. So if they feel good, they're getting money. They don't care if they score 1 or 2 points. They say, I'm going to play hard because if you win, you get more money. If you lose, you're going to get less money. So it's a challenge, you know what I'm saying? So I want to see if they're going to challenge this. You know, why wouldn't you want to get $500, $600 instead of $200 when you lose? They're going to make you play hard. They're going to make that guy on your team who's going up like, my man, you got to pass the ball. We got to play together. Let's try to win. It's not about showcasing out here. We all play overseas. So if you're all playing overseas, you're not worried about getting a contract out here. You're worrying about just keeping in shape and playing with guys and get this check. If you somebody who just want to come in here as a high school star and play unlimited with me, I don't want that because you want to put on a show. I grew up playing as I play hard and get a check after the game. That's how I want to bring it back to with my team. So it's all going to be good this summer
Basically,
when
like
I
show
coach.
and prove.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so that in a nutshell shows, you know, like, and I'm going back, and that's probably why one of the reasons he's the future. He's like, you know what I'm saying? He's laying down the pavement of what's going to happen, take place in the future. He got the game plan and all of that, and bring it back to the essence and all of that. When ball was really ball, you know what I'm saying? And so, and like, you really got to earn your keep. It ain't like you just going to get out there, you know, because we always got a bench, you know what I'm saying? You're going to come sit next to me and all that on the bench and all that. So your game got to like be show and prove and all that, you know what I'm saying? So you heard it first, and this guy has so much basketball intelligence. He knows the game.
Thank you.
And not only that, I'm quite sure he was a student of the game, and he watched the game and all that. It's coming up, yeah. You had any favorite players like coming up, like, you know, like in the lead or whatever, like say like when you was a little guy, whatever that you watched, or you just
you know, I grew up, I'm gonna tell you right now, I grew up with hold on. This is real, like this is real.
Yeah.
This is real right here. This real stuff we do here.
Yeah.
When I grew up, I mean, I used to watch Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Because Magic Johnson was a tall guard. I used to come up court, I got my look away.
Yeah.
Bring it up court, behind the back, boom, and look this way.
Yeah.
Larry Bird, jump shot, fake. Jump shot, keep your hands up, fade away.
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas, shake and bait, shake and bait, shake and bait. Throw the ball, fancy, tough, don't take no shit from nobody.
Yeah.
Boom. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that's how I got my little hook, my layup on the hooks. Hook shot, post move, boom, boom. Hook shots, baby hooks. Those are guys I watch. Those 4 names right there, I watch, and I took a little bit from each one and patted in my game. I go outside in the snow, the rain outside, and I pat in all those moves, and I play against my friends, and I say, oh, my Magic Johnson pat. Oh, I'm gonna do my hook shot on you. Or my Isaiah Thomas, or my Larry Bird. I imitate those guys and create my own game.
Yeah.
That's who I watch on TV play on Sundays, and then go outside on Sunday when my mom's let me go out on Sunday and play ball in the snow or in the rain. There was no gym for me.
So you ever like wanted to do like the Gaucho thing, the Riverside thing? I think you did the Riverside thing, or
I went to Gaucho one day to work out with Jamal Walker and them, David Kane. They was young.
Yeah.
But I went to work out with them. I didn't ever try with them, but the coach Dave knew who I was.
Yeah.
It was good workout with them. You know what I mean? They was good. They was real good. You know what I mean? But at that time, I wanted to play against them. So Riverside, Predator. Riverside wanted me, but they had too many guys too, and I want to play against the best.
Yeah.
So
true.
me playing against in high school when I was, just like I said, I was a sophomore. I played in a city college tournament. We lost to Taft High School, but I had 25 points in front of a lot of people. And the Madison Square Broncos was one of the top AAU teams, but they was the third best.
Yeah.
He's sitting next to my mom's. So when I got MVP, he was sitting right next to her, and she introduced me to her. Say, hey, this man want to meet you to play in the AAU. So that's when it all started. I played in the AAU with them, and I played against Kenny Anderson and all of them. I didn't want to play with them. I wanted to play against them to showcase my talent. So that's why I ended up playing with the Broncos at that time. And then my senior year in high school, after my senior year, I ended up playing with Riverside.
Okay.
With rest in peace to Conrad McCray.
Yeah.
I was there when he made All-American. I was there. Me and another good guard named D-Law. D-Law and white boy Mustafa, Gordy Winchester, rest in peace, Malik Sealy, Adrian Autry, Brian Reese. You know, I ended up playing with those guys in some tournaments too with Riverside. So Slush was a good guy, took care of me with the money and everything. You know, so I was good. No paddle, no hitting with the paddle. I don't play that. He know that. So I was good.
Played on the AAU circuit, so he did the thing.
Yeah, I did my thing. Yeah. I killed AAU circus. I was a sub. I killed Carton Scream, Paco from Brooklyn. You know, I was a sub. I killed him in the Governor's Cup. Rest in peace to Tip Dog. I killed him too. Gave him and Paco, I gave him like 25 with Gaucho. I could play against Gaucho. I killed him in the Governor's Cup. I was only a sophomore in high school. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of pro guys. I killed Boo Harvey too. He was part of that. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of pro guys I killed that you could be naming. There's high school All-Americans. I was only like a freshman, sophomore. I destroyed them all. You know what I mean? Not to say nothing bad, but it is what it is. I'm just a kid from the South Bronx, New York City, who didn't care about nothing, just want to play basketball.
Yeah, I noticed like a lot of pros is like in NBA now, past and present, they familiar with who you are and all that, you know. So then that's like within itself, that's knowledge within itself and all that. So that's like respect right there. When you know somebody,
right.
You know what I'm saying, like that did it, like it's a playground legend that did it on every level and all that, and they familiar with you, you know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show the impact that, you know, you had on the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always say, like, you know, like he probably never knew, like, I was in the stands watching and all that, because, you know, these places be packed and all that, and you never know who's watching, and you don't know who enjoyment that you bring to people that watch, because there's a lot of basketball fans, you know what I'm saying, including myself, that, you know, you had your favorite player, like, yeah, Future was one of my favorite players and all that, and I used to come to the game and, you know, and he never let you down. He was like, you know, wow, this is gonna be a good game and all that. And, you know, and I wanted to give him his flowers and all of that. And like I said, I was chasing this guy down, he know it, to get this interview and all of that. And
it's all love, my man. This is my man, Mouse. Before this, you was my man.
Yeah. And but he's definitely a humble, he's a good guy and all of that. And basically can't, you know, say no more and all that. It's like, and like his flowers is already there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
thank you.
I think he should be able to get his flowers from anybody that sit down with him, that know him. And I've been around him. People show him love and all of that. And it's like, yo, this guy's like a magnet. You know what I'm saying? This guy's like a magnet. So it's definitely like a good look. And I'm glad you had to sit down to talk to you, man. Love you like no other, man.
Too, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Too,
good
man.
Dude, man. And like I said, must see basketball. Malloy Nesmith, AKA The Future, AKA Forever Young, AKA Decades and all of that.
4 decades.
4 decades and all that. He's the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen The Matrix, you heard he's the one? He's the one.
Thank you.
When it comes to this legend stuff, he's the one.